in terms of becoming a good coach, the resources are available to you just like they are to anybody else. You know, how many times have you read the books? How many of
I've read the books through once, but I still revisit individual chapters if I need.
Yeah, you'll have to be doing that from now on. I mean, we've got all of the material that you need to be an effective coach. We have provided through the books, through the videos, and through the forum. There's all the communication that is necessary between you and us is available. All right?
Yes.
Now, your ability to coach is going to be dictated by a couple of things. It's going to be first dictated by your experience under the bar. You cannot coach something you haven't done. If you have not gone through the novice progression, then you can't coach barbell training because you don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know what's possible to do, and you don't know how to communicate that to somebody that you're trying to coach because you've never experienced it. You can't communicate things you haven't experienced. This is what's wrong with lots and lots of instruction that we receive from time to time. You have to have some personal experience with it, or you can't solve the individual problems that are necessary to solve if you are dealing with somebody else and their training. Okay, so but if you're training, you're getting all of that done yourself, and then you have to have experience communicating with other people. Now, you can come over here to a seminar, and you can have trained yourself and have 2 or 3 years experience under the bar, and have a 600 squat and a 700 deadlift and a 450 bench and a 300 press and a 300 power clean, and still not be able to coach if you haven't practiced coaching, because coaching requires that you stand there and watch thousands of reps, because you have to learn how to compare what you see to the standard of the lift, and then develop ways to make corrections to the athletes you're coaching that are effective in real time. Okay? Now, you could do all of that in Sweden. You don't have to be here to get to be a good coach.
Yes, but it's just an issue with the proximity to other starting strength coaches being on the other side of the world. I'm the only one over here doing this kind of stuff.
I understand that. But
a lot of guys have done it, on their own. I mean, we've got the guys in Korea and Singapore and Brussels and
England.
and
Ragavan
and Byron.
Byron just got through with this.
Yep.
Are kind of by themselves there in the UK. It's not unusual to find yourself being the only one doing this in a particular location.
It's going to be hard. There's no other way around it. It might be a little bit harder for you, but it's going to be hard. But if you want it, it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, it would be to your advantage to be the only starting strength coach in Sweden.
100%.
You'll be busy.
I have coached people in my, almost 3 years of working at the gym from Sweden who have traveled here just to get coaching.
There's a demand.
There is a demand.
Sure. There's always a demand for what we do. Mm-hmm. Everywhere in the world where a certified starting strength coach lives, there is a demand for that product. Mm-hmm. And if you have to come over here at the end of your correct, useful, productive preparation, you have to come over here, then the trip will pay for itself.
Yep.
All right.
Short order.
But the primary things that you have to do to get ready to pass the exam is, first, you have to train productively using the methods that we teach. Then you have to practice training other people using the methods that we teach. because that is a skill that cannot be developed without experience. You need to, at least a year.
That's what I did. I trained people
of
for a year.
coaching people.
Do you have clients now?
No, I do not. I'm just
that's the first thing
I'm
you
an
need to
early
do.
intermediate.
That's the first thing you need to do is start teaching people these lifts. It doesn't
Yes.
matter that you're not certified. Start teaching people these lifts. Start coaching them. When you have a handful of clients, when you have 3 or 4 clients that are paying you for coaching, sign up for the coach prep course, and that'll get you ready for the seminar.
When I
And
started,
don't make the mistake of thinking that you have to be a certified starting strength coach before
Right.
you teach starting
100%.
strength, because the opposite is true.
Yeah.
Unless you have taught it, and in a serious manner, not just teach your little brother, but I mean taught this method professionally in a gym with clients where it matters to you, then you're not going to be able to get certified through the course here, because experience with the coaching of this method is the key to passing the exam.
Right.